daughter of Sukitha, mother of Maricha and Subahu, scorcher of lands, fire-breathing Asura dwelling in the netherworld. Thataka is her name. Once a demigod turned demoness by the infectious nature of greed, full of conceit and exuberance, she lays waste to the land, wishing ill will to all who inhabit it. Doomed to exist in this in-between realm, Thataka wishes to spoil the success of King Rama of Ayodhya, who once slighted her. Collecting herself from Siddhisrama towards Lanka, Thataka has accumulated a force of Asuras, who also bent to the infectious delight of power and destruction, meeting Rahwana. What better way to take down one king than by way of another?
My followers, let us travel onwards to the land of Lanka to avenge our might and strength on the mortal world. My only virtue is power. We will convince King Rahwana to assist us in defeating the young, naive King Rama. He is but one, and we are countless. Rahwana cannot resist.
Mighty Rahwana, king of Lanka, capable ruler and all-knowing scholar, proud and without limits, Rahwana lives happily in his divulgent kingdom, initiating conflicts and intimidating all those who see his 10 heads. Quick to temper and in favor of instant gratification, this will not have been Rahwana's first encounter with King Rama.
Thataka!
I have come to speak with you, Your Highness.
I'm listening.
You have an extravagant palace. Look at your riches. Your kingdom is overflowing with wealth. You sit upon prestige, power, infamy. Your people bow before you.
Yes.
Without much of a plan as to where her speech would go, Thataka searches for what King Rama has that Rahwana does not. She remembers Sinta, Rama's precious wife. This she knows King Rahwana does not have. A queen, a companion.
It is so, yet I see something is missing.
And what exactly is that?
I don't see a queen. You have all the riches in Lanka. There is more wealth here than any other kingdom. You have wisdom, knowledge, strength, charm, power. A prized queen is what you lack. The ultimate perfection in a marriage bond involves two factors. One, a man who is able to protect, rule, advise, and keep his woman only after establishing his power and wealth, like the cover of the leaves that offer shade to the tree. And secondly, a woman who is faithful, modest, humble, and with each day ever attentive to her husband's wishes. The only thing that stands between you surpassing King Rama is his prized wife, Queen Sinta.
Ha 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 ha! You Asuras really are clever. I'm delighted by the way you think. Now that I understand your thinking, perhaps I can find a way to search out the jewel of my heart. I hope that the gods will support me in my efforts. But what would stop Rama from defeating me and taking Sita back again?
Here is an army of ogres, the COVID ogres. With them, you can bolster the security around Sinta and within the city. They will control all the Raksasas here, keeping everyone in line. No one will be allowed to leave their homes. No one will be able to help Rama. And my army will be disguised in the sky as clouds able to help you at a moment's notice.
Rawana was fully infected by her power hungriness. Thataka was right, he thought. Restraint and modesty was not his prerogative. He should have no restrictions. Together, Rawana and Thataka steal Sinta away while she is alone in her room. Although they tempted her with all the wealth in the world, as well as Rahwana's love, she refused to go willingly, calling him wasteful and extravagant. When taken, she chose to stay locked away in Lanka while the COVID ogres infected the streets and kept everyone else inside.
My dear friend, why do you sing such sad songs? You have the respect of every being on this earth. The gods praise your strength. You live in a wonderful home with a proper balance between modesty and riches. You have a wonderful wife to help you rule and friends who would cross the ocean for you if you simply asked.
Oh, Hanuman, something terrible has happened. Sinta is not in her rooms. She's not anywhere in the house. She's not anywhere in the garden.
Do not fear. She could be on a walk in the forest. I know you worry for her safety because she was taken from you once before, but no one would dare steal her from you now. Rama, who is powerful enough to strike down the mightiest of evils by the swift sling of his arrow.
But her room, it's a mess, and the door was broken off its hinges. Something violent has stolen her, and I know she would never leave without telling me first. She knows how much I worry for her.
Oh, what terrible fate! How will Ayodhya survive without its queen? How will you survive without her? I know what must be done. The people of Ayodhya need you here. I will search for her to the ends of the earth, and I will not stop until she is found, even if I must search until my final breath. I will take my army. I have heard that King Rahwana has become even more corrupt. There are rumors that no one in his once great city can even leave their homes because the streets are overrun by terrible ogres that breathe corruption. I will start my search in Lanka. Do not fear. I will find her.
Thank you, Hanuman, my devoted friend, for being the most loyal servant Ayodhya has ever seen. Your dedication will surely be rewarded by the gods. Here, take my ring as a token for Sinta, so she knows I have not lost faith in her.
I will find her, no matter the cost to my own life.
And so Hanuman began to grow in size until his head reached the heavens themselves. Once this transformation was complete, Hanuman knelt down and opened his arms wide. His army, watching in awe, stepped into his outstretched hands and climbed onto his arms and shoulders, armor, weapons, and all. They had been outfitted in specially made protective gear through which no sickness could penetrate, for it was rumored that Rahwana now had control over the health of those who walked the land, and Hanuman wanted to ensure the safety of his army. Luckily, Hanuman had immunity to human diseases as a monkey. With the army safely aboard, Hanuman stepped over the ocean and into Lanka in one effortless stride. Once across, the great monkey shrunk back into his normal stature. He then began making his way into the city in search of Sinta.
It appears as if the city is deserted. Where could everyone be? Something is surely amiss. What are these foul creatures doing?
Stay inside, bar your doors, show your face and we'll take what's yours. We bring sickness to all we meet. If you value your life, stay out of the street.
Can it be that Rahwana has employed these monsters to ensure Sinta has no chance to escape? Would he risk the lives of all those in Lanka to keep Sinta locked away for himself? Oh, what horror that brave woman must be enduring. But these ogres will not stop me from finding her and bringing her back to safety, love, respect, and honor. No amount of destruction, fear, or illness can thwart the purity of my mission.
As Hanuman continued his search through the deserted city of Lanka, he could not shake the feeling that something or someone was following him. Yet every time he turned around, he found nothing. He resolved to put his suspicions to the test and began running through the narrow streets. He jumped suddenly into a dark alleyway and crouched down. Sure enough, he watched as a coven ogre assembled noiselessly past his hiding place in pursuit. Suddenly the ogre stopped and sniffed the air. Before Hanuman had time to draw his golden mace, the ogre had lunged into the alleyway and pinned Hanuman against the ground.
You cannot run, you cannot hide, for you are not on my master's side. This very hour will be your last. Your days of strength and glory have passed.
You're messing with the wrong monkey, you foul creature. Unbeknownst to you, I am gifted in the art of wrestling. My strength is unparalleled by monkey, human, ogre, or god.
Spare my life and let me go, and I'll tell you something you wish to know.
Answer my question first, so that I may be sure you will not deceive me. Answer truthfully, and I shall spare your life. Where can I find Sinta? Where does Rahwana keep her hidden?
Follow this road and take a right until the ocean is out of sight. Through the tunnel and around the bend, and there shall your journey end.
You speak the truth. Now go, and if I ever see your ugly face again, I will not hesitate to end you.
Hanuman follows a labyrinth of narrow streets that can only be navigated by a native of the city, or through guidance of the gods. Eerily devoid of humanity, only Covid ogres remain, infecting all who venture out. At long last, Hanuman arrives at an open door out of which pours a sacred luminance. To conceal himself, Hanuman invokes a powerful weapon, a simple face mask. This little piece of fabric has the power to cloak those who wear it and sow confusion upon the powers of disease and greed. He sees light through the open door, emanating from a woman. Her hair is unkempt, and her sari is covered in dust. Yet, she maintains a holy inner strength, and sad stillness that fortifies this luminance.
Sita, my lovely dear, the skies and the seas bow to me. I am lord of whatever I wish to be. As my wife, you will share in all my riches. See this rare jewel? It will be yours if only you leave this despicable closet. As my wife, you will be the queen of all the jewels in Lanka, the wealthiest city in the world. Diamonds enough to fill the lake over yonder will be yours.
Your Majesty, I have no need for your riches. Rama as my husband makes me feel the richest woman that walks on earth.
All the ladies of Lanka will be at your beck and call. You will have every comfort.
Your Majesty, I have no need for any of your leisure. My faith in Rama gives me every comfort I could ever desire.
My palace gardens stretch beyond what the eye can see. They are lush with the scent of rich spices, overflowing with the sweetest fruits. The pools and streams run clear among the jasmines. Come out and spend your days there instead of this poor and dreary room.
Your Majesty, I have no need for any of your gardens. The forests seem the most luxurious garden with Rama by my side.
What's more, all the delicacies in existence and those not yet known to the world will delight your tastes. All for just one little step outside this door. Come, beautiful one, let us go.
Your Majesty, I have no need for any of your victuals. My faith in the good Rama sustains me. My life is bound to his for eternity. I will wait for him here.
You filthy, stubborn hag, and your steadfastness to Rama, may you both be damned.
Most noble Sinta, remember me from all those years ago. I am Anuman. I come again from Rama. Do not lose hope. He will soon rescue you. As proof of noble intent, I give you Rama's ring.
Most venerable servant, this news you bring saves me from the edge of death. O Rama, my beloved, your ring, true as I am your wife. Anuman, take my own ring, my only possession. I have long guarded it in my misery. Bring it to Rama as proof that I am alive. Bring it to him soon.
Poor Sita.
She's not that poor. Last time I checked, her husband was a pretty important king.
You know what I mean.
Ah, yes, of course. Her will is much too strong. Anyone can see that she would be much happier if she just allowed herself to leave that terrible room and be with Rahwana like any normal person would do.
That's not what I meant at all. Sita is not the problem here. It's clearly Rahwana.
Yeah, he's not great. I'm a little confused about who he's supposed to represent. The metaphor would certainly be easier if he was just an orange diabolical leader, but also probably less meaningful.
I don't know. He seems to know how to keep Lanka running. He's not a bad leader most of the time, but he really needs to work on his priorities,
Like, come on. You don't need everything someone else has.
I told you, his first thought in the morning is more. Always more.
And I told you to shower, but I guess neither of us could listen to reason. Anyway, enough about us. We're not important here. We aren't even in the rest of the story. We get one scene and you're wasting it with this silly argument.
Okay, fine. So earlier when you said poor Sita, you were talking about how terrible it is that she's trapped in her room. But I disagree. It's not so terrible because everyone is trapped inside right now. No one can leave because of the virus.
Well, at least we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we lost us and we see.
We should stop doting on this limbuk. It won't do us any good. At least we have each other.
As Anuman speeds towards the castle, Thataka's forces grow ever more and more powerful. The people of Lanka fall in droves to the COVID ogres, only to be replaced by ogres themselves. Anuman arrives at Rama's castle.
My noble prince, Sinta has asked that I give this to you as proof of her safety.
My friend, we must not delay one more minute. Come.
Rama, Anuman, and their forces rush to Lanka using Anuman's transformative power to ride on his back as he once again grows large enough to cross from Ayodhya to Lanka in one bound.
Rahwana, show yourself. I have come to reclaim my wife.
Never! For my numbers are far greater than yours. Ogres, attack!
My prince, their numbers are too many. How will we defeat this sickness?
Something is amiss here, friend. Rahwana could not gather these forces by himself alone. I suspect a stronger force is behind this. Thataka, show yourself!
Flames burst out of each ogre's mouth, and the cloud of ashes and soot form into the gigantic visage of Thataka.
Bow to me, Rama. My power has never been so great.
Anuman grows to meet Tataka's size, and Rama jumps into his paw, bow and arrow raised, armed to kill. Anuman and Rama work almost as one powerful beast, firing shot after shot at Thataka and her COVID ogres in every direction. Rama lands powerful shots, but for every ogre that falls, two more take their place. The battle is bloody, but after many long hours of fighting, Rama's final volley of arrows strike true, his arrows raining down, each piercing through her neck and cleanly severing her head from her body.
Rahwana, you are defeated, your power gone, and I the victor. Release my wife, and I shall spare you.
My kingdom is destroyed. Take her and be gone, for I have nothing left. I can see clearly now that my greed overtook me. I never need anything more than what I already had. My beautiful kingdom Lanka. This place was once full of so many lively people roaming the streets and living their lives. I am filled with regret. My only hope is that I can rebuild this city and bring back the joy that was once so abundant.
My king, I knew you would be the victor.
Your loyalty, faith, and patience have saved you. You chose not to go outside and succumb to the sickness of the ogres. Well done, my true and faithful partner.
With Sinta now safe, Anuman's forces return to Ayodhya while Rama, Sinta, and Anuman stay to help the ruined King Rahwana rebuild his kingdom out of ashes, soot, and his promise to not let greed cloud his judgment ever again.